Hello, this is Blue Diamond Coasters. Today I'm at, full focus, Six Flags Great Adventure. I got here in the afternoon. I'm currently taking a summer class right now, and I decided to come here after class. But I'm here for a pretty special occasion. So the past few months I've been using LogRide to keep track of how many rides I've been on and how many times I've been on each ride. And for a while, I just estimated, like, when I got the app at first, I'm thinking, how many times I've been on El Toro? Let me just guess 50 and just go from there. Well, a few weeks ago, I decided to get the Pro version, because why not? And one of the features of the Pro version is that you can log previous visits. So I decided, well, might as well log every single visit I've done to Great Adventure. Now, some of them I had a good count for, like either I posted on Instagram or I was with someone who posted their ride count and I was able to figure out. Other times, I just kind of guessed based on memory and things like that. But I now have a more accurate count of how many times I've been on El Toro. Originally, I thought I had 84, but now it's actually more like 96, which means I am 4 rides away from number 100. So that's what I'm here for, to get my 100th ride on El Toro, and also, just have fun at Great Adventure. I've only been a few times this year so far, and one of them was for Thrill-a-thon, which that was an event, and the other time was early this year when it was still a bit cold. So we're gonna head on in the park and try to hit number 100. I think it just reopened, so it's just coming back from a breakdown, but I feel like this is just Green Lantern saying, screw you. Is, I think, just broken down. So yeah, I was gonna run anyway. Made it in the park. And by the way, one thing I wanted to point out, I'm filming this on June 29th, 2022. A year ago today, El Toro derailed. I came here on the anniversary derailment by complete accident. I also haven't seen it made like a single test run. I hope I didn't karma myself.
12 seconds later.
Never mind, it's open.
100 rides on El Toro. The 100th one was in the very back as normal. But I did try a ride in row 2. That was really great. I need to ride it up there more often. But finally hit 100 rides. And hopefully I'll hit 2,000 like some of the people I've met. Before I leave Plaza de Carnaval, I realized I've actually never done tango. I'm gonna fix that today. About a year ago right now, this area looked a lot different. One ride on top. By the way, to kind of in comparison for El Toro, I've been on El Toro 100 times. That was number 20, give or take a few on Kingda Ka. So that's how many times I've been on Toro more than I've been on Ka. By the way, call me crazy, didn't Kingda Ka get a single rider line right here? Actually, right where he's going. I swear it had a single rider line. I don't know, it needs one. More rides than single rider lines. Went over to my favorite place at the park to eat, Casa de Quesadilla, because I love me some quesadillas. Sitting over here, I noticed they always usually play like movie music over here, so that's why I like this area. Right now they're playing the Back to the Future Power of Love.
Save the clock tower! Save the clock tower! Mayor Wilson is sponsoring an initiative to replace that clock. 30 years ago, lightning struck that clock tower and the clock hasn't run since.
Jersey Devil 3 times. There's like no line here, and they're cycling these trains fast. Like, the way I'm able to tell, there's an X storm right there with the train, and it's running as fast as it can. So, or like the trains are moving as fast as they can. Like, not stopping. So shout out to the crew. But yeah, like, there's no line. I was able to like stay in the same seat for 2 rides. And it's running really fast today. And it's not my 5th favorite coaster like it was when it opened, but it's a bit better, I'll give it that. I also just decided to ride Nitro and not move my locker because I'm not spending an extra $1. And it's running good, although I realize this is the first B&M Hyper I've ridden since Diamondback, and I realized Diamondback is just a better Nitro. So, I mean, I don't know if I'll move it down or not, but it's reliable. I like it. Also, Mac and Cheese Batman is closed today, so the other ride I want to try over here is Justice League, because I've heard they made some changes from it. Like, they removed the 3D, so now it's just back to 2D, or well, it's just 2D now. And apparently also had a Harley Quinn in one of the screens, so I'll see any changes over there.
Protect your eyes from any flying debris that you might encounter in the field.
Hello? Cyborg, do you read me? Cyborg!
Copy that, Superman. Where are you?
I'm in front of the daily.
Oh, thank God. They finally captured Ezra Miller. Okay, I got a bit of good news and bad news. I did 2 rides in Justice League. Good news, the 2D I think looks so much better than the 3D. Feels there's like less, you know, motion blur with like the 3D glasses, and I think they even upgraded the actual like picture quality, so it's looked great. Bad news is they really need to do some kind of maintenance on this ride, just kind of like programming wise. Like, for one thing, you know, I don't know if maybe there was a holdup, but like there was a moment where we kind of got delayed at the first screen, so we were kind of a bit delayed on the next area and the next area. And also the final screen where they show you the score, it showed another car, and it also showed their the top score being scored 0% of the day. So I don't know what's going on there, but yeah, you really need to maybe fix that right out there. But other than that, it looks great in terms of the 2D. Decided to take the scenic route over to the last hour of El Toro. Look, Six Flags, right there. You got a huge, long, empty plot of land next to a thing of water. Put a power splash right there. It would fit perfectly if Over Texas ever decides to open Aquaman. Excuse me, Mr. Ducks and or Geese. I can't exactly tell which, but do you know what's coming in 2024 for Great Adventure's 50th anniversary? Any clue? Any idea? I mean, you guys fly in a V, right? Does that mean Vekoma in this spot? Any clue? Alright, we got a little under an hour left of the park being open. There is no line at El Toro. So next time you see me, the park will be closed. And I will have at least a couple more rides on this thing. So it's been about an hour-ish. So I was able to get 10 more rides in El Toro, all in the back car, all in the same train without even leaving the station. So, and also shout out to one of the ride ops who was on Instagram as Dive Loops with a Z. Anyway, this was a really fun day, and I really liked how this was also the anniversary of the derailment. So it's kind of like a unofficial El Toro holiday, like, I don't know, derailment day, I guess you could say. I guess El Toro's D-Day. But I had a lot of fun today, got a ton of rides on Toro, Jersey Devil, and just having fun at the park. Anyway, to close things off, make sure to like, comment, subscribe, do all the usual things. Follow me on TikTok. Actually, I ran into a couple people that followed me on TikTok today, so if you subscribe to this channel, but you haven't followed my TikTok, don't know why, because most people follow my TikTok then subscribe to my YouTube channel, except for East Coaster fans' dad. Hello. Also, make sure to follow Blue Diamond Coasters on Instagram, and until next time, it's Blue Diamond Coasters. Later. Oh, and one more last thing. I am now back in my house. You can see the giant coaster wall behind me in Nano Coaster Collection. But before I completely end the day, not only is today the 1-year anniversary of the El Toro derailment, but is the 15th anniversary of one of my favorite animated movies, and also my current favorite Pixar movie, Ratatouille. So I'm gonna watch Ratatouille while I build the nano coasters that I bought today.
Les poils étaient pignons, les vitons j'étais, et les jantons les oppas, les chichons l'étaient, on pourra jouer les temps, les petits spoons les dents.
Someone's trying to climb in the bushes over here. I think you're supposed to be up there.